Yeah, rolling.
Open guard, pass over the leg, pass under the leg. Nice, okay. You might show this one this way. So we're here, we're inside the guide. So first thing, good posture. So when we have good posture, I'm gonna wiggle my knees a little bit behind his butt and I'm gonna roll my pelvis. So I'm gonna look forward and I'm gonna almost think of tucking my tailbone and allowing my back to expand. So now I'm kind of heavy into his calves. I'm looking straight ahead and my chin, I kind of tuck back. And you try not to look at him, you have to pretend he's ugly. All right, some of you don't have to pretend. But we're here, I'm looking forward, and now we're looking like this. So now, this is what good posture would look like. If he tries to pull me forward with his legs, it's all, my posture is like held, not by my arms necessarily, but more by the structure of my skeleton and how I'm sitting. So now I'm gonna grab the lapels here. Now you can have one forward, one back. This would be like a standard kind of gripping pattern. There's nothing wrong with that. You can also open his lapels, curl it in so it's harder to arm drag. And now it's we're in a position now where it's gonna be easier to open the guide, right? In terms of choke defense, so if he has a hand in the collar, right? We have a few ways of dealing with this, right? One of them is called we call the comb the hair. I don't have much of it left, so I kind of forgot about it. So we're gonna come in, I put my hand in, and I just basically kind of hair the comb. And now he's not in a position where it's so easy to choke you. Now if I want to deal with this, I can also put my hand in, I put weight down, and I kind of look up as I kind of spiral. So that would be another way to deal with it. So if we've got a hand in here, and it's kind of deeper and a dangerous spot, I can be here, I put weight into his arm, and now I just kind of pivot forward. That'll be another way to do it. There's also the squeeze the bread. I don't think it's squeeze the bread. So now we're going to talk about passing over the leg and under the leg. So when I'm here, I've got my hips on. From here, I'm in this posture. He starts to pull with his legs. That's the best time to do it. And now as he's pulling and he starts to lift my tailbone a little bit off my butt, I let my hip come forward, pull, pull, pull. And now I put my knee behind his tailbone and I start to stretch back. When I stretch back, you can step up with the leg, whatever you like to do. But the idea is, especially if he has long legs, I slide back to this little tailbone part. Sometimes it'll pop open. Or when I'm here, you can start to come in here. I just lean forward on the knee here. And the other side, my ass starts to sit back. From here now, I bring my knee on the inside and I start to come over. So now I start to hook his leg. I start to come over his leg. So now I'm gonna pass over the leg. So how I do this is I make sure that my ribs sit on his thigh. From here I come up the middle. I go forward with my chest. I go now cross-face underhook just for the test. I'm gonna now bring my heel back. And I'm just gonna start to now windshield like it here. And you can start to turn away. And you can start to pass the guard into the side control. So that would be passing over the leg. Passing under the leg will be the same kind of deal. So you can open from the knees or from standing. From here, it's always better if he lifts you and that allows your movement so I don't affect my head so much, right? We open it up. Now this time I feel his knee trying to sneak in as I come down here. So this knee come in, yes. See how his knee's trying to come in? So as his knee tries to come in, I bring my elbow inside to my ribs. So as he tries to put the knee shield on, I'm coming under his leg. Once I come under the leg here, I'm just gonna feed the lapel and I drive forward. From here, I start to now drive into him. Sorry, man. And we start to stack him. So this would be passing under the leg. So we're gonna spin this way just so they can see. So when I start to do this hand over here can come outside or I can keep feeding the collar. But from here, I'm just here, I scroll on his leg. And now as I'm driving up onto his shoulder, I start to hop around the corner until my head is over his head, and then I melt through. From here we can start now to achieve the crossbody position, and I'm almost already crossing the spine at his chest line. So that would be the best way to finish that stack pass. Cool? Correct. In terms of hand position, you can walk it all the way up with the hand and the thumb in the collar, or you can also, I'll show you quickly, no gi version, or even like you can do this in the gi. It's just with this hand, I like cup it here, and I go palm up, so it hides my elbow. And now I can either cup it this way, the gi, or you can wedge it in the no gi like this. So it's like hard to take my arm out. You can use your knee too. And now we can pass, and you can catch that leg at the end, stops it anyway. Cool. That will be inside the guard.